The ground right beneath your feet. What if I told you it's part of this grand cosmic masterpiece? Today, we're going to take a journey from the vastness of space right down to the fiery heart of our planet. We're going to uncover the amazing recipe that makes Earth, well, Earth. Let's get into it. Man, that quote just nails it, doesn't it? Earth isn't just some static ball of rock. It's a process. Just picture it. Volcanoes are literally building new land, while oceans are reshaping coastlines. It's this non-stop, beautiful drama that's been playing out for billions of years. And guess what? We're living right in the middle of it. So what's the secret sauce here? I mean, out of all the countless worlds out there, how did ours end up bursting with life? Well, it turns out it's not just one magic ingredient. It's more like a cosmic recipe with some very specific instructions. And the first ingredient, that has everything to do with our address in the universe. All right, so to understand our home, we actually have to start our story millions of miles away. First, we need to get a handle on our neighborhood and our special place in the sun. Okay, I want you to picture this. A giant, spinning disk of gas and dust, billions of years ago. As things started to cool down, the heavier stuff, rock and metal, it all clumped together closer to the hot young sun. Those became the inner planets. Further out, the lighter gases formed those massive giants. And we ended up in this perfect spot, the third rock from the sun. And that little piece of real estate is absolutely key to our entire story. So, yeah, being the third rock is a really big deal. I mean, just look at our neighbors. You take one step closer to the sun and you've got Venus, basically a planetary pressure cooker with clouds of acid. Yikes. Then you take one step further out and you've got Mars, a freezing, rust-colored desert. And right in between, there's us. We're in the sweet spot, this little oasis of life, right between two total extremes. And here's where it gets really wild. Our safety doesn't just depend on our next-door neighbors. It also depends on the biggest guy in the solar system, Jupiter. See, Jupiter acts like this giant cosmic bodyguard. Its incredible gravity just sucks in stray asteroids, protecting us from impacts that could, wipe out everything. Without Jupiter on patrol, life on Earth might never have even gotten off the ground. So, we've got our perfect location locked down. Now, let's zoom back in on Earth and focus on the one feature that just screams home when you see it from space. 70%. Just think about that number for a second. What on our entire planet is so incredibly abundant, so absolutely essential that it covers nearly 3/4 of the whole globe? Water. Yep, 70% of our world is covered in it. That's why we call it the blue planet. And this isn't just some nice feature. It's the absolute lifeblood of our world. It powers our climate, carves out canyons, and look, without it, not a single one of us would be here today. And this is the key, right? Our perfect location is what allows for this amazing ingredient to exist. It's what scientists call the Goldilocks effect. We're not too hot, we're not too cold, we're just right for water to exist as a liquid. If we were just a little bit closer to the sun, it would all boil away a little farther, and we'd be nothing but a frozen ball of ice. But believe it or not, our perfect location and all this water, that's only half the story. The real engine, the thing that keeps our planet so dynamic, lies deep, deep beneath our feet. To really understand what makes Earth tick, we have to go to the core. So Earth is kind of like a giant onion. It's got all these different layers. On the very outside, you've got the cool, thin crust that we all live on. Beneath that, you have the mantle, this huge layer of super hot rock. And then, way down at the center, is the incredibly hot metallic core. The core is basically the planet's engine room. It's actually got two parts. A solid ball of iron and nickel right at the center, and that's surrounded by this swirling ocean of liquid metal. The incredible heat that pours out of this core is what powers our entire planet from the inside out. And all that crazy heat from the core, it doesn't just stay down there. Oh no, it has massive consequences for us up here on the surface. It makes the rock in the mantle churn and move around, and that in turn pushes and pulls on the crust. This is what moves the continents, what fuels massive volcanoes. It literally keeps our planet alive and constantly changing, all thanks to its fiery heart. All right, we've traveled across the solar system and gone deep into the planet's core. So now, let's put all the pieces together and look at the final recipe that makes our world a living, breathing home. When you really boil it all down, it comes to these three key things, all working together in perfect harmony. First, you need the right location, that Goldilocks zone. Second, that perfect spot allows you to have tons of liquid water. And third, you need a hot, active core to act as an engine, keeping the whole planet geologically alive. It's that special combination that makes Earth so unique. So when you really stop and think about it, our existence here is the result of a spectacular cosmic coincidence. A perfect location, the right ingredients, a fiery engine, all working together. It really is a rare and precious miracle, which, of course, leaves us with one last really important question. What will it take for us to keep it that way?